Okay, so I've been procrastinating. I don't know why. The article's pretty much almost all the way done. I think, well, I know why I procrastinate because just kind of odd the platform or who believes in what you do or who So, long story short, luckily I've got Phil, who at River Break, who believes in what I do. So I might as well just finish this shit up. This article you just read gives you a real easy understanding of how the Fountain of Life works. And I promised everyone I would show you the key to making hydraulic jumps. It's really simple, and as I explained, I wrote out. So bilateral symmetry is the key to the uneven forces, the uneven forces of the bilateral symmetry of hydraulic jumps in sheet flow. Okay, and so you take a piece of paper and fold it over 4 times, and then here where the closed end is. You could do this in any shape you want. Little kids do this in schools to make the butterfly shapes. I'm going to fold it over in 4, and then it will unfold right out into what the key is. And so the key is these 2 shapes. So basically a channel and a spine, or it's concave and convex. I think I got those right, but you know what I'm talking about. So right here would be the water flowing down, and that bilateral symmetry, but you want to, you know, this would be truly bilateral symmetry, but because you flip this over, and this is where the back pool is, okay, and so controlling this shape in relation to this shape, right, so whether it's like this, and so the water's flowing from this direction, and you have this like this, it's going to hit this and make sheet flow, okay, now water's still flowing in the same direction, but instead of it going up and hitting this dry wall to create the sheet flow, you just have this down like this, and here's a back pool of water, okay, and this water coming in, hitting that back pool into the water and having this bilateral symmetry flipped over, and this is where the back pool is. That gives you the perfect pattern to form your hydraulic jump. And so kind of the way this works when you're looking at sheet flow technology is just imagine this is the wall right here, and you're shooting water up into it and getting it to flow over. Okay, so same thing could happen. There's the wall right there, and you're splitting it and it's flowing off. So there's your sheet flow. So it's really super simple. Bilateral symmetry gives you the exact bottom form, the bed form that you want for the back pool of water when you're creating a hydraulic jump. And instead of having the back pool and this in there, you could just raise this up and then shoot water straight at it, and you will get a sheet flow that forms. And so I know this seems really simplistic. All this stuff related to the Fountain of Life is pretty simplistic because fluid dynamics are actually pretty simplistic when you know what you want and you know how to achieve it. So there you go. Everybody trying to build river waves. There's your subcritical, supercritical. I forget what it's about. But here's imagine you're in Boise, Idaho, and the water is flowing down, and this is where the wave is going to form up. You want to be very aware of the bottom contours in the back pool. You also want to be very aware of the contours of the channel that lead into it. This is why when you see Boise, Idaho, instead of having the metal plates, if that was just a complete bladder, right, with no gates, and it would just flow over and form up into the waves. You'd have a bladder down below, okay, to make this shape too. But you want to eliminate those straight angles. So there you go. There's the key to building hydraulic jumps. Aloha.